Hey, Clean Impact rock stars. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Sorry for the going from YouTube back to Connect Teams back to YouTube. We're having some technical difficulties trying to get these videos uploaded to our Connect Teams. We'll get that figured out. But for now, I'll make sure I put a notice out there to remind everybody to come check this out. So, guys, thank you so much for being part of this team, for being a rock star, for paying attention to the details that separate and elevate us from the rest of the riprap in the cleaning industry. It really is an honor to be amongst professionals who care about their work, care about their image, and care about the level of service that we're able to provide to our community to keep people healthy and safe. It truly is an honor. So thank you. Keep paying attention to those little details, guys. Again, it's that deposit into your excellence by being part of something great. We have built an infrastructure and a team around excellence, so you're able to be around people that help promote you to be your best version of yourself too. Not only that, but the customers expect these things because of the service that we provided for many years now. They've grown to expect Clean Impact to be the premium service cleaning team, which allows us to provide lots of opportunities to you, which allows us to do our bonuses, which allows us to have our parties, which allows us to have the resources that we need to take care of you, to give you the value and some other fun stuff that you guys all deserve for being those professionals. But we have to continue to elevate ourselves in order to be able to provide these opportunities and these fun things that we're able to do with our team. So please pay attention to the details, guys, the corners, the floors. Make sure we're paying attention and sweeping or vacuuming all of our hard floors before we wet mop anything. I promise you're not saving any time. If you go there and start slopping a mop around on a bunch of dusty floors, you're going to create boogers in the corners, and it's not going to look professional. If you don't take the time to empty your mop bucket out, you're going to slop dirty water in streaks all over your floor. Now, here's the catch. Whenever you're walking around those floors at the end of it, you just mopped it, even with dirty mop water, the floors are going to look clean because they're wet. They're going to look shiny and pretty. As soon as those dirty mop water floors dry up, you're going to get that residual film, that funk. That's what the other companies do. That's not what the Clean Impact team does. So pay attention to sweeping your floors. Pay attention to making sure your mop water is clean. Pay attention to make sure your chemicals are mixed properly. We were doing some spot mopping in here the other day, so I got to have a little fun with Leanne. She was in here with a spray bottle. I looked at it. I was like, man, that stuff looks really strong. She's like, I'm just hitting a couple spots. Man, she hit those couple spots, and I was walking through, and my feet were sticking to the ground, so she had to go out there and get a big old mop bucket filled with water and mop the whole thing because we weren't paying attention to our chemicals. We thought, well, we'll put a little extra chemical in there. It's going to make these floors extra clean. No, it's not. It's going to keep them funky. It's going to keep them dirty, and that's not the Clean Impact way, guys, so pay attention to these little details. Now all these bugs are migrating in from outside, so we have to pay attention to our specials. We got to make sure we're hitting windowsills and door jambs and four corners because those little pesky bugs are the perfect little test. Little test that a customer's going to leave that bug on the floor, leave that bug on the windowsill, and just see how long it takes for us to go out there and hit it. Now, most companies, it might sit there for a month or so, but not the Clean Impact team, guys. This is what elevates us, and this is what allows us to continue to provide opportunities for you, for your family, for advances, and all the fun things that we have going on around here. So please pay attention to these little things, guys. Pay attention to the little things. They elevate us above the rest of the riprap. Make that deposit in your excellence by spending just a few extra seconds to do things right? If you don't have time to do it right the first time, when are you going to find time to come back and do it again? You're not. We're going to run out of time. Another thing, make sure, guys, I know when we're ordering supplies, it requires you to take a picture of your closet, but pay attention to your closet. Get that thing set up properly whenever you leave. Get the closet cleaned up. Get it orderly. So when you show up the next day, or heaven forbid, you get sick and somebody else got to show up, they're going to post pictures of your funky closet. They're going to post pictures of their funky closet. And I want them to because it's not to call you out or make you feel embarrassed. It's to say we are better than this. This is not the way we leave things because you never know if you're not going to make it there. And plus, if your cart's all cleaned up and your closet looks great, when you show up for work, you are not frazzled. You are not in a tizzy trying to figure out, I got to get this stuff done before I get over here and start doing it. No. You are starting on the right foot. You're starting with your heart rate down. You're starting focused on your energy and doing the right thing. So pay attention to your closet. Pay attention to your cart. Get those things set up properly so that way you feel good when you show up. The last thing I have tonight, little technical stuff. I know some of our team members like to leave the water on whenever they're filling up their mop bucket. There's a little knob. You can turn it sideways and it leaves it on, right? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that because you might get pulled away. You might forget that you let it run and you just flooded the entire floor. So you got to, I appreciate the fact that you might be trying, well, I'll just go around and do this real quick while it's filling up. I love efficiencies, guys. I love efficiency. It makes my heart so happy. But whenever we flood something, it doesn't make me happy anymore. So we got to pay attention to these little things that or can allow us to provide a superior quality service. So something simple as not leaving that mop water running. Hey man, maybe that's a good time to sit there and watch the video while it's running. Maybe that's a good time to maybe fill out a little bit of checklist while you're standing right there. Maybe that's a good time to just reflect on the glory and the beautiful thing that you just did by keeping people healthy. Maybe just time to meditate a little bit or take a couple of breaths while that thing's filling up. Smell that fresh aroma of a nice clean building that you just did and just pay a little bit of attention, guys. Again, we're different from the rest of the cleaning teams. We're different from the rest of the companies because of the level of competence that we have and the level of enthusiasm we have, and most importantly, the level of professionalism about wanting to be our best, right? Surrounding yourself by remarkable team members it raises you up to everybody's level, guys. We want to raise the entire team up. But we have to stay focused on these little things. We have to stay focused on making those deposits. We have to stay focused on being our best version of ourselves. And we have to stay focused on knowing that more is caught than is taught. We want people to catch us being remarkable because that's the path that they're going to be on. If you're influencing a kid, or if you're influencing a spouse, or you're influencing your friends, you want them to catch you being remarkable. And these little deposits over and over and over again become a discipline. And the disciplines turn into big manifestations of greatness. And that's what it takes to be fulfilled. And that's what it takes to feel happy, is knowing that you left everything out there on the field. You didn't bring anything home with you because you gave it your best energy, your best effort, and you put it all on the table. Guys, I'm proud to be part of this journey with you. I'm proud to be part of this team. Please stay focused on the little details because it will continue to elevate us above the rest of the riprap in the cleaning industry and allow us to be the professionals that you are, be viewed as the professionals that you are, and garner the respect that you deserve for being so great. Hope this helps. I'll look forward to talking to everybody. Let me know what you think. Talk soon.